did it. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. To the stream. Hope everybody had a good day. Vibing to some jazz is pretty fun. Of course, first things first. My day was pretty okay, nothing special. I was actually able to work on my stream assets I'm still creating. Because there was nothing I could do at work because I had to wait for a meeting basically. So I had some spare time and I was able to work on that. Looks pretty good in my opinion. Of course, first things first, as always, the good old quick sketch. So let's pull up my random number generator. Let me switch the scene in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. And of course, here's the random number generator, and you might notice that there isn't a max of 34, but there's a max of 12. I'm going to show you why that is. If we go to my 3D scans, you can see I now have marked all the 3D scans we've already used, or I've already used in the quick sketches. So there are now 12 left, and it's unnecessary to keep the other ones in if we're not going to use them. So I just marked the ones we've used before, and now we don't have to re-roll multiple times. Of course, without further ado, I don't want to waste too much time because we have 2 projects we want to work on today. The first one being the recreation of my 2-year-old Blender project, one of the earliest actually finished projects. Yesterday we modeled most of this stuff, and today we're gonna probably add a few more things like the background, and then we're gonna go over to the shading part, and we're actually gonna finish it today. So let's go ahead and get our random 3D asset in 3, 2, 1, and go. Number 3. Okay, let's see. Number 3 is the Buddha head. Oh, let me extract that here real quick, and then we can look at it. Is it a blend file or a... Oh, it's an OBJ I mean. So let's switch back to Blender. Okay, there we are. And now we can import this good old Buddha statue or Buddha head. Import as an OBJ. Nope, not this one. We need the Buddha boy. There's source, and let's go. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, I already have an idea for this one. Yesterday the one was pretty scuffed because I had no idea what I was doing with this painting. I had a few ideas, but nothing really worked. So at some point I just improvised and did something, which resulted in a pretty, I would say, bad quick sketch, probably the worst yet. But I think with this one it'll be better. So let's first of all go in here, remove this light, we don't need that. And first of all, let me grab my timer. Let me see if everything's ready. Yep, timer looks to be ready. Then we can look at the shading. I think there are a few textures included in this model. Let's see. We have... Oh, there they are. We have a normal map, nice, a occlusion map, and a texture map. Let's put in the texture first. Let's switch to material preview. And there we go. Oh, nice. Okay. Then next up, we have the occlusion. We can use that by putting in a color mix RGB, put that in there, and then put the occlusion on top. No, we can put it below the texture if I remember correctly. We then just put that to multiply. There we go, and put that to 1. And as you can see, we got some dark spots. If we mute this without and without width. You can see it changes a little bit in terms of oh, let's see what happens if we mute this. Yeah, as you can see, it just, some parts just get darker, as you can see. That's what the occlusion map does, or the ambient occlusion map to be exact. We can put this over here, and then we also have a normal map. Always good, nice thing to have. Put that in here. Include or use a normal map. And put the color into the color. Put the tangent space. Oh no, can't say tangent space, and then UV map. I think the thing I did wrong the last few days was I plugged in my... Okay, well, never mind. Maybe not. Oh, this looks better. Hold on. Okay. Okay, it's not really adding much. This looks weird, so I'm not gonna use it like this. I'm gonna just remove my normal map because we're gonna not use it. Okay, everything I think is ready. So it's gonna be a pretty... Actually, oh, I have an idea. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, everything's ready for me at least. So let's go ahead and start this 30-minute timer and get this done. So 30 minutes, quick sketch in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. Okay, first of all, let's go in here and make a quick... Actually, I don't even need... Oh, actually, let's do it. So we go in here and use the texture. We can put it below this just to make it easier. Then we use a color ramp, put that in there, plug the color in there. And we, first of all, separate these two. Actually, I mean, we can work with this. So if we do it like this, maybe, we get some nice bumps. Not too realistic, but better than nothing. We then just use a bump map, put this in there, and into the normal, plug in the shader. And as you can see, we get some interesting bumps. We can then, of course, adjust them. More like that, maybe. Okay. Now we have some bumps. We can make them lower. We can go in here and say 0.1 maybe. Maybe 0.2. 0.2 might even be too much. So let's keep 0.1. And we have the nice bump map. We can then go ahead and I'm gonna remove this shader, or actually let's do the layout first. So what I'm gonna do is switch this to the camera view, make the camera pretty, give it a pretty low focal length, maybe 30 should be good. Then I'm gonna go and take this head, rotate it by 90 degrees on the Z-axis. Nope, negative 90 degrees. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put in a mirror modifier on the, let's see, okay, on the Z-axis. Actually, we can maybe apply the rotation. Okay, now it should work. If we move it over, there we go. Okay. We can then put this over here, and we can then use an array modifier. Put it not on negative, I mean 1 on the x-axis, but actually on the y-axis. Maybe even more, maybe 3. Actually, that's too much. Let's just put it at 2. Then we increase the amount into nothingness, into forever, into oblivion. Remove this circle, we don't need it, or sphere. Actually, we can let's put this further into the front, more like that. Make them bigger. Okay, put them more to the outside like that. Okay, Then what we're gonna do is bring in a plane, easy peasy. You can't even see the plane because it's on the same axis. What we have to do is use an empty, call that the focus empty. Focus. We're going to use this empty to focus on that using a constraint on the camera. -Z. There we go. We can then just put this higher. Okay. There we go. Then we use this plane, pull this more to the front, like that. Also, put this further back, maybe up to there. Let me see. I wanna activate a few settings in the camera setting. Viewport display, composition guides, thirds. Oh, we have to activate the overlay. There we go. Okay. Maybe we can put this camera a little bit higher. Okay. Maybe put it up to there maybe. Then go over here. Make another. Actually, we don't need to make another. We can just go in here and extrude one time or once. Actually, no, let's scrap that. We go back to the front. Let's look at it first. Okay, so what we need now is another plane just over here. We need a plane, put that on the y-axis further back, like here. Make it bigger. Okay. Then we want to go ahead and use the vertices and bevel them. So we get these nice edges or beveled edges. We only need one bevel like that. Put this higher, maybe up to there. Then we could maybe go ahead and put the focus a little bit higher, more like that. Okay, now we can go in here and say we put it further back because we need some space down here. Next up, we need some thickness in here first. We go ahead and put in, actually, nope, I'm not gonna go ahead and add some thickness. I'm gonna do the stairs first. To add the stairs, I'm just gonna make a quick, let's do a plane first. Put this to the side. Then go ahead and zoom in. Go in here, make it a little bit longer. More like, actually, let's scale it on the y-axis to make it longer. Then we go ahead and put this up by 1, actually by 0.5, and this one down by 0.5, like that. So we have this slope. I think this slope can be a little bit steeper, so we put it actually up by 0.5 again. This one also down by 0.5. Okay, this is better. Now we just add a cube. Actually, let's put the cursor into this object, add a cube, make it thinner. Then also like this. Okay, we make it a little bit wider than this slope. And we put it to the bottom of the stairs. Okay, this looks pretty good. Actually, no, let's put it a little bit higher so we have this space at the bottom. Okay, now make sure it's actually intersecting. Now we can go ahead and use this board, I guess, and put an array modifier on it. Put it to 0 on here, on the z-axis by, I guess, 3 or so. Let's match the distance between there, maybe 3.5. Then move it to the front as well, more like that. Okay, we can then say, put in a few more. There we go. Maybe one more. And maybe put it lower so it actually fits on this board. Okay. So now there isn't really some space down there, but we can fix that by going in here. Okay, actually we can't. Hold on. Okay, I just added some space. Okay, now we have our stairs. We can then add some thickness to this board. Solidify just a little bit, not too much. Okay, we can then just actually I want to add a little bit more. What I'm gonna add is go in here, put in 2 cuts first, scale them to the side like that, put in 2 more, scale them to the outside like that, and then I'm gonna just select these 2 faces and extrude them. There we go. Add some more interesting structure in there, and there we go. We can now use this. Let's go ahead and put in a nice cut in the middle as well. Very small though. Delete this face. Okay. Just adding a little bit more detail. We can then use this and put it over here. We have 19 or 20 minutes left. Perfect. Plenty of time. Put this over here. Then I'm gonna see that it's matching this height. More like that. Okay. Then we put it back here. Let's see. Like that. We need to add some thickness in here. Solidify to the top. Okay, easy peasy. Now we can adjust these stairs a little bit more. Okay, maybe actually let's put it a little bit lower in there, like that. That's pretty good. Okay, we can then use this, put this to the height of the bottom stair. And there we go. Easy. Something's not in the correct position. Hold on. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yep. Put it in the middle. This one as well. Okay, nice. So we have our stairs. We have our, I guess, like catwalk or whatever you want to call it. And we have our plateau. Let's add some thickness to this one as well. Actually, we don't even have to. We can then add another plane. Go in here. Say, actually, let's put it in here. Let's say add a plane. Make it slimmer. Like that, maybe. Go ahead and extrude it once. Okay. We then use the whole thing. First of all, we're going to activate come on, where is it? Mirror. Go ahead and put this to the side and pull it up. There we go. Maybe to this height, maybe a little bit more, like that. Okay, then we're gonna go in here and use this face, pull it to the front, and also use it and pull it all the way back there. You can zoom in on or focus on a certain object if you press the comma key on the numpad. And there we go. Now we're gonna add 60 minutes left, or 17. Let's add a circle. Oh, no, not a circle. We add a UV sphere. Go ahead. In there. Make it smaller. Make it a little bit flatter. More like that. Pull it up. We apply a... Actually, let's first change the shape. What we're gonna do is use these faces here. Maybe some more. Maybe one more. Like that. Then we do the same at the bottom. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Hold on, let me hide this. Okay. Do the same in here. Like that, maybe. Is that enough? Looks good. Okay, then we use these. Oh. We extrude them, scale them up. Then we select only one of them. Actually, we can do individual. Scale on the z-axis 0 and both are flat. Scale them down again. Oh. Of course, median point, scale them down. More like that. We can then delete the faces and we have a nice shape. We can then say, go in here, say cursor to selected, object set origin to 3D cursor. We then say first of all, I'm gonna apply a mirror modifier. We then bring back the catwalk, put it over here. Maybe make it a little bit smaller, like that. Put it higher, and there we go. Fit it on there, maybe a little bit smaller, like that. Okay. We then say array, put it to 0 on X and 1 on Z. Actually, -1. Put those higher, the amount, to 4. Let's see if we can adjust this a little bit. More like that, okay. Then I'm gonna pull this back over here. And I'm gonna say, put another array in here. Put that to the y-axis. Not 1, but let's say 5. Actually, let's say 10. Okay. Then we increase the amount. Okay. We have 13 minutes left. Okay, perfect. We then use this board, duplicate it and put it lower, more like that. Okay. Maybe make it a little bit thinner. Okay, perfect. So we have our, whatever you want to call this, our catwalk. Okay, I can't remember what it's called. So next up we go up here. We can then use this down here. Actually, let's do something easier. We just go in here and duplicate this first. Like that. We then go ahead and select this face, inset it, delete this face. There we go. We then go in here and remove part of this face. Face gone. There we go. We do the same on every side. Oh, hello. Nope. Okay. In here as well. Faces, and in here as well. Oh, nope. Faces. There we go. We can then say, go in here. Actually, what we can do is just say cursor to selected, make a new cylinder, make it smaller, give it a mirror modifier, X and Y. Go ahead and pull this back, make it thinner, pull it up. There we go. Looks better. Then we say duplicate this, put it to the side over here. Then duplicate it once more over here. There we go. Duplicate it, and there we go. Okay. So now let's first go in here and select this, inset, pull it down, inset once more, and pull it down, and inset and pull it down. We won't see the bottom, but that's okay. We then go in here, select this, bevel it, give it some more resolution, like that. Also go in here, do the same, change the profile. Okay. Then do the same in here, but don't change the profile, and there we go. We have a nice detailed pillar. Nice smooth shading. Oh, we have to do something here. We can actually delete this solidify and just select the top, extrude it, and there we go. Then we say connect these two and these two as well. There we go. Okay, that looks kind of weird. I don't even know why. Oh, I know why. We have to remove these faces. Come on. Faces, see ya. I mean, let's see if we can just say recalculate inside, and there we go. Okay, then let's bring everything back. We have 9 minutes left. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is just go in here, add a small UV sphere, put it up here, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, we're gonna add a few subdivisions. Then we say displace. We then say make a new texture, add maybe a wood texture, put that to ring noise, or actually band noise, put that to a pretty good size, like that. Change the turbulence. Okay, put that to hard maybe even. No, let's keep it at soft. And we change the strength. Okay, let's go ahead and shade the smooth, or give it some more subdivisions. There we go. And let's save it first. 8 minutes left. Quick sketches, quick sketch. Day 17. Hell yeah, put that in there. Day 17, save it. Okay, now we can go in here and change some materials. First of all, let's switch to material preview. Go in here. What we can do with this is apply both of these. Go in here and say make a new vertex group. Nope, not vertex group. We need vertex color. We can then say switch to the vertex paint mode, say paint 30 vertex colors, say 90 degrees. Nothing happens. Why not? Is it not big enough? Well, okay, then let's do something else. let's just make a new material. Make this... Actually, first of all, before I do that, I need a... Let's change these first. These are easier. Put this back. We use metallic. Specularity can be high. Roughness can be a little bit lower. More like that, maybe. Change that to golden. Nice gold shader. We then can say, put this back and add a noise texture in here. Put in a good old color ramp, make the blacks higher and change the scale, detail as well, just a little bit, distortion in, there we go. We use this as our mask. Duplicate this, multiply, nope, let's put it to mix, put that in there. Actually, nope, I'm gonna use this as a shader. What I'm gonna do is shader, mix shader, 5 minutes left, perfect. Diffuse, put that to a nice brownish color. Put that in there, this in there, and we use this as our mask. Okay, we can then compare this. Okay, you can see it adds a little bit of dirt in there to make them look less perfect. Maybe make it a little bit darker and maybe a little bit more reddish. There we go. Okay, let's see that in rendered view. Next up, what we need is some lights. Before that though, we have 445 left. We use a sunlight. Put this just to the top, just so we see it. We then add a cube, make it bigger, all the way, okay, in this direction as well. Oh, pull this all the way to the, oh, dude. Oh, hello. I want to separate this. Okay, put this all the way to the back, like that. We then say world fully black. We go in here, object, make a new one, put in a nice volume, shader, principal volume, put that in there, put that to white. We switch that to a nice bounce so we see everything else. We use the sun lamp. Go in here, change the strength maybe to 10. Nothing happens. I think I plugged it in the wrong one. Okay. We still can't see anything. Let's put that to 0.2 maybe. Still nothing. Why? Is it so dark? Okay. 0.01. Ooh, okay, that's better. Maybe... actually, let's keep it like that. We can then change the strength maybe to 5. We then say color to black. Ooh, maybe to not fully black, more like that. We can scale it to the side more. Okay. We can then give this some color because it needs it. Oh, actually, first of all, let's go in here. Actually, let's just give this one some color first. Maybe just a nice brownish, desaturated brown. Maybe a little bit more saturation, more like that. Maybe even a little bit darker. We then just apply this material to everything else. Come on, link material, there we go. Roughness down. Specularity can stay that way. 2:28. Go in here and change this. We make a, oh, it already has a material. Go in here, make a texture. Let's see, geometry, pointiness, does that work in here? It doesn't. Well, okay. Let's use a texture, wave texture, let's see. Nope, not X, not Y. Z. Okay. Let's use a 1 minute 52. Okay. Kind of getting dicey right now, but whatever. We can do it. Distortion, put in a little bit. Put the rotation down. More like that, maybe. There we go. Give it some more color ramp. Okay, we can then say shader emission. Put this in a shader mix shader. 1 minute 13. Getting pretty close. Getting pretty close. Put this in there. This in there. This in there. Like that. Then we change the color to a nice bright green. We change this color to a more darkish green. Okay. 151. We go in here. Just give it a very rough texture. Maybe a noise texture. Just something. Then put in object. Then we say vector bump height normal. Put this in there. Change the scale. Also in here. Not too much though. Okay. Put the strength down, maybe 2.5. 6 seconds. Maybe put this to a more dark. Okay, that's good. Okay. Save it. And there we go. 30 minutes are over. I think we have a pretty good layout. I would have liked to have some more time, but unfortunately time ran out. But I think we can work with this. First, let's do a quick render to see what it looks like. Put that to 50% and save it one more time. We don't need the timer anymore. And there we go. Put this to a render view. Hello. Okay. Don't change then. Oh, of course. Render result. There you go. It's done already. So we go back to the compositor. And there we go. We don't need this. First of all, let's remove the noise by going into filter, denoise. Use a denoising albedo, denoising normal. There we go. We then use good old glare filter. Maybe not streaks, but fog glow. Put this to 0.1. Oh, not 0, but a 0.1. Okay. This thing isn't really glowing. I kind of want it to be like extremely intense in terms of glowiness. Let's see if we can maybe do that somehow. Put that to... Okay, no. Put that to 9. 10. Can you bump it up to 10? Nope, you can't. What if you put it to low? Nope. Let's maybe even high. No, let's leave it at low. So the glow is pretty weak, but we can fix that in Photoshop. Next up, we could use a lens distortion. Let's see what it looks like using a good old negative 0.1. Maybe even 0.25. Oh, okay. That's too much distortion, maybe 2.2. Yeah, I mean, let's see what it looks like without. It's not a big difference, but I think it adds a little bit to to the image. Then maybe even a dispersion, maybe just 0.1. Not too much. Yeah, I think that's good. Save it. Render the final image. Let me open up Photoshop, and then I'm gonna give more detail into what we're gonna do today. Save it one more time, and wait, hold on. Put the render higher to 1, actually 4 times that. Save it one more time, and let's hit render. So while this is rendering, today we're gonna finish the good old recreation of one of my earliest Blender projects. I made this 2 years ago, and to celebrate my second anniversary of using Blender, we're gonna, I had the idea of recreating my earliest finished project. Yesterday we modeled most of the stuff. I basically, first of all, remade or recreated the scene, like how it actually looks, including all the furniture. Then I added a few new objects like lamps and plants. And today we're gonna add a little bit more to the image, and we add some materials, finish the whole image, render it, maybe even do some post-processing in Photoshop, and then we're done basically. Then if we still have time, we will go over to our main project, which is the Lady Dimitrescu, or Dimitrescu, whatever. And we're gonna work on this. Also, as I said before, I have a new off-stream project that's gonna be beneficial for my videos and stream later at some point. I think it's still gonna take some time until it's done, but I'm excited how it's gonna look like in the end. Let's finish the execution. Maybe I'm even gonna work on this at some point on stream. Okay, let's save the image. Use a PNG. Daily quick sketch, day 17. 1920 by 1920, and there we go. We then close this, and we have Photoshop already open. I mean, you don't. It's not a class. Hello, Mr. Viscous. It's not a class, so you don't have to arrive on time. Sometimes even I start later. You don't have to be sorry for that. But I finished my quick sketch. I can show you the final result in a few minutes. I think this one was pretty cool. We used a Buddha head. Let me open up the image, and then we can switch to the Photoshop view. Quick sketch number 17. There we go. Takes a while for Photoshop to open the image. Hope your day was great. My day was pretty eventless. Nothing really happening, but I was able to work on some of my private stuff at work because there was nothing for me to do. So I just thought, why not? Okay, there you can see. I wanted this to glow more. Maybe we can fix this in Photoshop. Of course, you can't see it. Oh, no, you can't. Let me switch to the Photoshop view, and there you go. So I wanted to make this glow a little bit more, this ball. So let's see if we can do that in here. First of all, let's put in the lighting setting. Okay, maybe put in some more lighting, also some contrast, like that. Just trying to bump up the highlights, but keep the darks. Like that. Pretty crazy. Increase the contrast pretty much. Okay, now we use maybe saturation. Let's see if it needs some saturation. I think it's already pretty good. Like that. We then use... Do we need some more contrast? Let's see. Yeah, I think it doesn't hurt. Okay. Then of course the good old color lookup, just to see if there's anything that's interesting. Oh, this one's actually pretty good because it bumps up the saturation of this ball. This one's takes out the saturation, which isn't really what I want. This one, okay, looks pretty good actually. Crisp winter, let's keep that in mind. Drop blues, okay. Oh, red, okay. Film stock, this one we probably have to bump that down in the opacity. Okay. This one's pretty it removes the color, which isn't really what I'm looking for. I don't know if you've seen it yesterday, but I started a new project that we're gonna finish today, which is yesterday I went through my old projects from 2 years ago, because in February, so this month, I hit my second, or like I finished my second year using Blender, and then we went into the old projects and just looked at a few and laughed at a few, and then I chose the first actually finished project, and I am now in the process of recreating it and making it better to see the comparison between the two. I guess you're asking what I'm doing from morning to like night. I usually just, so in the morning, of course I wake up. I'm pretty like, then I just work. Right now I'm working from home, so it's a little bit easier. I have a little bit more time because I can just wake up and then immediately start working. Then when I'm done with working, I first of all just watch a few videos, maybe like half an hour or maybe an hour, just watching some YouTube videos or something. Then I start working or preparing, first of all, the stream. What I mean is making the thumbnail for YouTube, and also just checking if everything's ready. If everything's ready and I don't have anything to do, I either work on one of my, like on the off-stream project I have right now, or I just like start cutting one of my videos I'm working on. The recreation of my first project will also be a video, coming up at some point, probably next week. Probably on, no, actually, next week will be something else. Yeah, so my day was pretty good. As I said before, I didn't have much to do at work. Like, I had to wait for a meeting, which was pretty late, so I had quite a lot of time to just actually work on some private stuff, which was pretty good. I started this new off-stream project, which will at some point be, which like I'm working on stuff for the stream or for videos and stream, but I'm gonna do it off-stream because it's more a project where I have to experiment and just do a few variations to find the final look, which is not that exciting to see. And then also yeah, when I'm basically not doing that, on Friday for example, I'm just playing games and chilling, and on the weekend I cut my videos, which is also why I didn't upload any videos this week, because I had no time on the weekend, which is kind of a bummer. But whatever, now I have 4 videos lined up. Oh, yeah, sure. No problem, just don't feel forced to watch me or anything. Okay, let's see if we can go in here, use a saturation, put this higher. Then we go in here and invert this. We use a brush, make it smaller, way smaller, like that, and paint that in there. Okay, does that work? Yep, it did. Okay, let's increase the saturation some more, maybe even the brightness. Oh, that's what we're looking for. Okay, let's add a lighting in there as well. Copy the mask and do the same. Oh, hello. Oh, that's too much. Still want to keep some structure in there. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay. Now, one more thing I want to try is, of course, the good old difference. Actually, two things. First of all, I'm going to add the difference clouds by going into the render filter, difference clouds. Then maybe use those in some capacity using a mix mode that fits. Okay. Ooh, welcome back now on your computer. Are you working on some project as well while you're here, or you like doing something else, maybe playing some games, or just watching? I'm soon gonna do my second rig, or gonna rig my second character, so I'm excited to see if this one's gonna be easier or maybe even just like better in terms of functionality. And maybe at some point I thought I would maybe even upload all my 3D like base assets where I can just, like, for example, my male and female body base mesh. I could like put them on some sort of Google Drive or something, and then put a link in my description so everybody that maybe wants to use them, I can just download them. I could even put in my rig in there, my human rig. I think that came out pretty good. And yeah, if anybody wants to use that, he can, or they can download it from there. Let's save that for now. We can then add one more thing. We put that to a smart object. What I'm working on right now is a stylized character. And I have my base mesh now. So maybe even this one I'm gonna put into that folder. But it's gonna depend on whether or not it's like working when I use it for my current offline project. That's the criteria right now. So when I'm done with my character, or yeah, my stylized character. Okay. Wait, that's okay, hold on. Oh, let's put that back in. Maybe change the saturation. I mean the opacity. Okay. Okay, let's just remove that. That looks weird. Okay, I think that's basically done. We could maybe... one more thing. Go in here, zoom back out, use a brush, make it very big. Use black, put it to full smooth. And there we go. Quite rough, but whatever. There we go. Maybe too much, but we can put it to... which one was it? Okay, this one, and then... Okay, maybe to 30%. Okay. Let's see it without all these settings. There we go. And then put it all of them in. Easy peasy. Looks way better. Let's save that file. Already did. Save it one more time. And come on. 99%. So this is not Blender. This is Photoshop. Blender is this one. I don't think the design really changed since I think 1.7 something to like 1 or 2 years ago. Let's save that real quick and then okay, save it, and there we go. Quick sketch 17. Okay, now that's done. We can save it one more time, close it, and we can switch back to Blender. I will quickly upload it on my phone and then post it on Instagram, and then we can start with the project, or the finish my small project. Okay, let's open it already so you can see how it looks now, what the current state is. Oop, hold on. Open recent. Let's save that just to be sure. And then open recent recreation. There we go. This is the rendered view, or the camera view. And let me just quickly put that stuff, like the image, on my phone, and then we can go ahead and start. Okay, put that in there. I think the image looks pretty good. Had a little bit less time that I would have wanted to have, but that's just how it works. Okay. Perfect. Just quickly uploading that, and then we can finish this. So I think what I'm going to do in here is maybe add a few more props in here. Also maybe add a photo up there, like on this wall, and then put in a background, and then just finish it up by shading everything. Let me just upload this image real quick, and then we can start. Add a new feed entry, this one right there. Nope. Come on. What do you want to call it? Let's see. Daily quick sketch day 17. Called Sacred. Easy. Very mysterious. Very epic. Okay. Call it, give it some hashtags. Okay. Post it, and easy. What do you mean my computer is so good? You mean the render time, or the display of all these insane objects? So you can see this is my reference from like the project I did 2 years ago. Added these chairs, and I think I got some reference for these chairs. I also got a reference for this lamp, and this was the, I can even show you. Go back to 2019 January. It is this one. I think this is the first render I did with just decoration right there. what I tried was basically just apply some textures onto these objects. Try to make my own concrete. I think it was concrete texture for the wall, and then I applied another texture to the floor. Okay, save that real quick. And switch that back to the second image. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is save that real quick, and I'm gonna start the recording, and we're gonna work on this some more. So as I said before, we're gonna add an image down there, and also let's see, what could we add as well? Oh, some decoration here, maybe one more thing. I know what I'm gonna add, but I don't know if that thing will... I don't even know where I find it. I think it's in here, body sculpt. Yep, there it is. Put in 1.2. Oh, once again, append collection. This one, I hope that's not too big. Oh, there it is, easy peasy. Okay, my second, I think, or like third or so, or yeah, no, wait, hold on. My third finished sculpt, I think. We can put that in there. Just adding a few old images in here as well, like old projects. Just spice it up. Okay, we could then go in here. This is still in its own collection. We can put it out of there into the geometry collection. Okay. Yeah, my PC's first of, like, when I built it, it was meant for games, like 7 years ago or something, or maybe 5 years ago. But now it's actually pretty useful to have for rendering and all that stuff. So wait, where? Oh, so it's actually like pretty good, not only for games, but also for rendering. Okay, where's my... Oh, there it is. Make a small stand. Okay, put that down there. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfectly in the middle. Just somewhere near the middle. Okay. I saw some people working with MacBooks on their, like, in Blender. I don't know if that's really a good way to work in Blender, because MacBooks aren't really made for rendering and all that. It looked kind of laggy, so I wouldn't want to work on in Blender in there. I don't even want to know how that works, or if that even really works. They did like just some small cloth animation, and it was so slow. Okay, put in some more. Then, I mean, resolution. There we go. Go in here. Easy. Oh, hold on. I did something wrong. Oh, of course, I have to select the faces. Yeah, so I think, like, if you have a specific laptop or PC for stuff like intense, like performance intense or resource intensive stuff like rendering, I think then it could work. But I think most of the time laptops are mostly set up for stuff like open office or just some very easy programs like Excel and all that. It doesn't really require that much processing power. But I think if you like don't want to spend more money, or you just have that because you, I don't know, you got it for a gift, for example, like as a gift, then of course you can use it. I think it would just be, it's just easier to work on an actual PC. Okay. Maybe we could add a few more items in here that are from previous projects. Let's see. Let's see, what else do we have here? Nope. Nope. Let's use... Oh, I know what I'm gonna use. My first ever Blender project. The good old GER. Collection. Oh, there isn't even... No, wait, there's no collection? Okay. Cube. There we go. There it is. The first ever object I created in Blender. We could put that on there, maybe. Okay. That's the first ever object I made in Blender. I'm very proud of it. Okay. Like that. Maybe add one more. I did one animation so far, but I plan on doing more in the near future. And I'm gonna show it when it's done, because it's part of like my stream assets. If like at work, I do not only like design of like graphic design or layout design for 2D stuff like books or something, but I also do, I even mainly do animations or like yeah, like cutting movies, or not really movies, but like small videos, or like, yeah, small videos. That's what I do at work, and that's also what I did for my stream for the alerts. I made those myself, because why not? If you can do it yourself, why would you not do it? But in Blender, I did one animation so far. I prepared one of my characters to be animated, but then I canceled that project. But I'm working right now on another animation. Let's add a particle setting. Use hair, hair, or yeah, hair. Length, put that to 0.1. Let's put it to point. Oh, hold on. We have to change something. We have to remove this hair again. We have to duplicate this cactus. Let's call that cactus spikes. Let's call this one. Oh, hold on. Let's scale that down a little bit so it's inside this other cactus model. Call it cactus. Let's move all of these objects into the proper collection. I should probably name all of those, but oh well. Okay. Those are a lot of lot of cubes and cylinders. Yeah, look at this. I haven't really named them, but whatever. So now we have our cactus spikes. What I'm gonna do is add a hair particle, like hair particles. Change these segments to 2. Length to 0.075. Then we go to rendered view. Save it real quick. Maybe we can add a small light so we actually see what's going on. There we go. You can see the hair. Not perfect. We'll change the hair. What we're gonna do is put in interpolation to add some more. Now it's just a very fluffy cactus. But what we're gonna do is... Oh, no, let's not do that. We're gonna put this back to 250 maybe. I think that's still too much, maybe 100. Okay, then we say segments can stay at 2, render can even stay at 2 as well, and viewport displays 2 as well. Then we can say put that to 10 as well, so we have the same displayed amount of hair that we have in the render. Change the length maybe to 0.5, and then put this up to 0.5. Okay, so some of these sparks are now smaller, I mean shorter. Also, we can use parting, so they're not all just pointing in the same direction. Yeah, you too. Hope you have a good night and good sleep. And yeah, hope you have a good morning as well tomorrow. I'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so next up, we use parting. Nope, we use clumping as well. Just out, we can actually go back to solid view just so we see the changes. I just want to add some more like roughness or randomness in here so they actually look different. Okay, we then switch back to rendered view because I want to change one more thing, which is the strand shape. Put that to -0.5. Then we change the tip, the root to 4 meters maybe. Oh, that's too much. Maybe 2. Yeah, I think 2 is enough. Now the cactus has some spikes. Actually, oh, I have an idea. Okay, but I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, no, let's not do that. What we can do though is go to solid view, so there's nothing intersecting in down there. What we can do is go down here, select all these. Oh, nope, not these faces. Come on, are those triangles? I think so. Okay, that's gonna be annoying, but oh well. Select all of these faces first, so we can... Actually, hold on. Like that. Okay, that should be good. Okay. We can then say, make a new vertex group, apply all the vertices we've just selected, assign them. Let's call that density. Switch back to normal solid view, and we go in here and change the density and reverse that, and there we go. Now there's no spike. Actually, there are some, but they're not really visible. Let's shake that one more time. And I have an idea. What we're gonna do is put that to simple. Then change the number to, let's see, 200. Okay. Oh, actually, we can leave it at 100. Actually, no, let's keep it at what, 200? We then go down here. We can then say we have a radius and size setting. If we put the size down, nothing happens because, oh, actually, we have to change the radius. There we go. Make it very small, so they're actually like pretty much on top of each other. Then there should be a roundness setting, which doesn't really do much. Okay. Actually, I don't think that's gonna work. So let's put that all back and just use the interpolation. Okay. I think the interpolation will work better. We can then say strand shape, put that actually to 0.5 maybe? Or let's leave it at 0. Okay, now we have our cactus ready and set up. We could maybe add a few more. Put that to, no, actually put the, actually yes, put this to 150. That looks better. Okay. Go back to solid view. So now this cactus has some spikes. Perfect. Let's go ahead and let's see. What we could do is go into this vase and say, oh, it's actually flying in the air. So we will fix that real quick. Put that down there. Perfect. Then I'm going to go in here and look at it from this angle. We can then go into the UVs, say project from, oh, actually, let's go in here. Like, in this view, say project from view. If we go to the UV editor, you can see it looks like this view. Of course, project from view does that. Then what we can do is switch to the shader editor. Let's keep this window as the camera view. Let's go to the shader editor. I'm just going to do that real quick. There we have it. And we use a specific image. Let me pull it up real quick. Where can I find it? It's in here, Creative Cloud. There we go. Put that in here, maybe not this one. Actually, I think this should work as well. So let's see. Put that to material preview, and you can see something down there, but it's not set up properly. We have to go back to the UV editor. Go select the YouTube watermark. And we have to change the UVs. Scale them up first. Now we can see my logo. Make it even bigger. Like that. Put it higher. And there you go. Let's switch that to material preview so we can see where it is located. And I think that looks pretty good. Now we switch back to the shader editor. We can say not repeat, but actually let's see, extend. Yep, extend. There we go. So we have it on the front and on the back. The back we don't see, so we don't care about it. And now we can use this as our mask. We can then say shader, mix shader, principled BSDF. Let's just make 2 of those. Make this one blue so we can see if the mask actually works. Put that in there and there. There you go. Does it work or does it not? Well, not really. Okay. So what I have to do is export this as a JPEG. Otherwise, the PNG won't load correct. Actually, oh, we don't need to use this one. We can use this one instead. Okay, let's close Photoshop real quick. And we plug that in. Okay, now we put in a color ramp. So it's black and white. Make it fully black and white. There you go. Put that to extend and easy peasy. We then use this as our mask. Plug in the mix shader. And there you go. We can then work with this later. Let's add some more objects. So what I want to add is, first of all, if you remove this, let's go back to solid view. If you remove this glass, let's call that window. You can see we don't have a background. So that's what we're gonna do in just a second. Let's actually call all of this something. Share 2 and share 1. Also, okay, I think I don't want to call this, like, rename all of this, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. We then add a UV sphere. Not there. We put the cursor back to the world origin. Add a UV sphere. Make it way bigger. There you go. Put it into material preview, and we prepare it for a texture, which is going to be an HDRI. Put Blender resources HDRIs. Oh, there it is. Which one could work? I guess we just have to try them. I can't even see them, so wait, let's just go in here, texture, image texture. Let's open it up. In Blender I can actually see the HDRIs. So I will go to my resources, HDRIs. So which one could work? I guess we could use... Let's use something like this. Of course, we can't see it because we have to plug it in. And there we go. Now we have our skybox, basically. If you play games, you know what that is. We can now use this as our sky in the background. We switch that to material preview. You can see not much. That is because we have to change this a little bit. We see where the horizon is, basically in the middle. So what we can do is select these loops, basically these, all of this, like that. We can then, this one as well, and there you go. We can then say, use the 3D cursor as the anchor point and scale this down. There you go. Almost flat. And now we have our skybox. If we then go ahead and rotate this, we can actually get the pier down there. Let's see. The pier's pretty big. Let's see if we can make it any smaller, maybe. Or we just use a different... Let's see, what else do we have in our HDRIs? Maybe something else works better. Otherwise, we can just go to HDRI Haven and then choose one of their, like one from there. This one, maybe? No. That's too... like, too close to the ground. Let's look at a few more, and then if we can't find something good, we just use use a new one. Okay. Oh, This one looks pretty good. Maybe like, oh, hello. More like this maybe. We can then maybe even go up here, invert the selection. We scale this down, we can see everything. There you go. And we have our skybox. Easy peasy. Okay. We can go to rendered view to see what it looks like. Of course, you can't see anything because we haven't added any lights. We will do that later. First, we want to finish all these models and like add everything we want, and then we can at the end shade everything. Go to viewport display just so we can see inside of this what do you call it, the skybox. We put that to bounce and we save it. Closing Photoshop, there we go. And next up, what we need is a small image that we can put back there on the wall. So to add that, we just add an image first. Let's go image as planes, and I think I'm just going to use one of my quick sketches. So let's see which one would look good in there. The newest one, maybe not. Let's look at a few more. Nope, this one definitely not. You can see what I'm looking at, of course. It only records the Blender main image, but I'm going to show you which one I'm going to add, of course, because I'm going to add it. I think I'm just going to use the favorite one so far, which is going to be this one. This one. You can't see it. Let's switch back to material preview, and there we go. I'm just going to add this in there. Of course, we still need a frame, so let's add that real quick. We can just leave it there, add a cube, make it smaller, then apply a mirror modifier. We move this cube, and if we go to X-ray vision, you can see we need the Z mirror as well, and you can see we have this cube on all the sides. We can then make this a little bit slimmer. There you go. Also, what we're gonna do is just go in here, select this face, apply clipping, extrude it. There we go, now it's connected. We have to remove the face, do the same down here, extrude, there we go, remove the face, and we have our small image. We could maybe style this a little bit more, make it more modern, or not as simple as it is right now. We just bevel this once, how we did these pieces. I don't even know what you call them. Wall, I don't know. Okay, now we just parent this image to this object. Oh, before we do that, I'm gonna do something else. I will add a cube, make it smaller, make it very, very slim. Put it in, actually no, I'm not gonna use a cube, I'm just gonna use a plane. Rear rotate it on the x-axis by 90 degrees, make it smaller so it fits the frame. Put it in front of this image, then we use a modifier, which is the solidify modifier. Change it to the front, change the thickness, and there we go. Now we have some glass in front of the image. We could maybe put the image a little bit further back, and there we go. We then choose everything and parent it to the frame. Now if we move the frame, you can see we move everything. Perfect. Now to attach to the wall, we can just say snapping to the face, project individual elements, and before we do that though, also move, rotate, and scale, activate all of those. Then we go in here and select these faces. Actually, do we have to? I guess. So let's just say cursor to selected. So it's actually at the back of the frame. And now say object set origin to 3D cursor. Oh, okay, that's not gonna work. Well, let's not do it like that. What else could we do? I guess I guess we just move it afterwards. So now if we move it over there, you can see it's already on the wall. And it's a little bit inside of the wall. So we just remove snapping and push it forward. There we go. Perfect. I think the frame is a little bit too thick for my taste. So let's change it. Let's see if we have to... Yep, we have to select this as well. Hold on. Come on. Oh my god. Cursor to selected. Okay, we then select these two faces and scale them up. Very, very slim. Okay, perfect. That's better. We then just scale down this object. And there you go. Now we... Wait, something's bigger than the rest. Okay, this frame is bigger. Also, we have some weird stretching in here. Let's fix that real quick. Also in here. Okay, we fixed that. Next up. I think everything's fixed. It seems like it is. Put that to smooth. Actually, no, let's not. Okay. Next up. I think I messed up. I did. Let's go all the way back. Actually, nope. Let's not do that. I'll just adjust it by hand. And there we go. Something like that. Okay, the glass is smaller than the image, if I see that correctly. What I want to do is make that glass bigger. But also what I want to do is go back to material preview. Hide the glass for now. Make the image smaller. Maybe like that. And make another plane. Rotate it on the x-axis by 90 degrees. Put it behind the image. There we go. Actually, nope. The other way. Let's put it... First make it smaller and then put it in front of the image. Use both to make sure nothing is inside of the glass. There we go. What I'm gonna do is scale this up so it fills the whole frame. Nice. I think it's now behind the image, so let's fix that real quick. And now we just inset this, remove the face, and there we go. Easy peasy. Now we have our nice taskbar 2. Okay, we add the glass back in. Say frame. And there we go. We have a nice picture over there. I kind of want to add a lamp somewhere, I think. Or maybe let's add this plant over on the other side as well. So let's duplicate this, put that on the other side. Actually, no, that looks too crowded. Let's not do that. Okay. I think we have everything we would want, like I would want to add. Anything else? Oh, of course, I forgot one crucial thing. The pillow. Let's add a pillow and maybe even a, like, what do you call it? Let's see. A blanket. Let's add a blanket as well. So first of all, let's add a cube, make it smaller, put it higher. Also, scale it down so it's slimmer, more like that maybe. We then give it some subdivision. We can do it in the modifier. 1, 2, 3, simple. Maybe even 4. Actually, let's leave it at 3 first. Then we go ahead and add a simple cloth modifier. Put the timeline back to 0. And let's see what that looks like. Okay. Next up, to get the shape right, we say pressure. I think that's how it works. Let's see. Also, first of all, to adjust the shape of this pillow, we say field weights, gravity to 0, so it's flying in midair. It does nothing right now, so we have to adjust a few settings. Pressure, what if you put that to 10? Do it again. Oh, hello. That's a pillow. Maybe if we add a few more, maybe to 4. And then do it again. That's a pillow, but it's not really looking right. What I want to change is go in here. Maybe add 2 and 2 in here as well. Then we select this outer edge or the outer edges down there as well. And we scale it down like that. We can then say simulate. There we go. That looks better, more like a pillow. Maybe a little bit too much like a pillow. We could maybe change the pressure to more like a 5. I think that looks better. Then what we're gonna do is change that back to 3, because the simulation is just way faster that way. We can put it to smooth, so it looks better. For now, in the end, I'm gonna put it back to 4, maybe even 5. 5 might be too much. Let's go in here and fix that real quick. I want this to extend up to the frame of the window. So let's do that. Like that. Okay. So back to the pillow. Easy peasy. What I'm gonna do is adjust the gravity. Put that maybe even just to 2.5. Let's see how that works. Of course, it just falls through the object, because we have to add this object. Oh, it's actually inside of this chair already. Or is it? Yeah, a little bit. What I'm gonna do though, to make it easier on this simulation, I will just go in here. Is that the one? Yep, it is. Go in here. Wait, did I not parent this to the chair or the... Oh, wait. No, it is, but I have to move it to this correct collection. So let's do that real quick. So we clean some stuff up. Okay. I think I did the same in here as well. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm just sorting my stuff out. To reduce some clutter. Put that into the geometry. Okay. You can see what I'm working with here. Then this ring as well. It's already in there. Okay. So, to make it easier, I will duplicate this, clear the parent, then... Where is it? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Not clear the parent. Because I'm going to clear the parent and keep transformation so it stays in the same position. We then remove the wireframe. Now it has way less geometry and we can use this for the collision. Call that pillow collision. There we go. And go in here, select this pillow. And we can say, go to the cloth, select this collision object. Say, is it the correct one? Yep, pillow collision. Put that to collision. And easy peasy. Oh, see ya. I think I have to change the... Wait. Something's not right. Wait. Single-sided? Nope. Oh. Easy. Okay. Let's position this pillow a little bit better. Maybe give this less pressure. Put that to 2.5. Maybe make it even a little bit bigger. There you go. And do it again. Oh, I think I put it inside of the geometry. So it's stuck in there. Let's fix that real quick. Just put it higher. There we go. And simulate. There you go. Sliding. So let's fix that. We go to pillow collision. Change the friction. Put that maybe to 10. What is damping? I don't know. Let's just do it. It's still sliding a lot. Maybe we change the preset to... It's actually on cotton, right? Okay, well then let's put it the pressure even lower, maybe to 1. Okay. This looks weird. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, let's change something right here. We just rotate it. Like that, for example. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, okay, well that's a little bit small. Can it come back? Can it bring itself up? Nope, it can't. Okay, well then let's use a previous. Maybe this one. Looks kind of weird. Maybe we can change it just a bit to make it look more like a pillow. More like that maybe. Let's see. Okay. This one looks pretty good. I think I'm going to keep this one. Let's play around with the presets. Maybe we can find something better though. Maybe denim. Let's see. Denim takes a little bit longer to calculate. Okay, well, no, that's definitely not what we're looking for. Maybe silk. Okay. What we could do though, it looks pretty okay. We could save it first and then we can go over to the, what we have to do is apply these settings. What I'm going to do is let's apply it. Go and apply that as well. Now we have our like pillow mesh. we can go to sculpting, and I want to see if that works. What I had in mind. You have these cloth brushes. So now if we use a timeline and hit play, I think you can move this stuff. Or not. Oh, you can. Looks a little bit weird. Let's try that again. Let's see if we can get something good in here. Well, Do we have any other cloth brushes? Nope, maybe we could change the settings. Hardness, deforming drag, push, pinch point. Let's use pinch point maybe. Okay. Just adding a little bit more, I don't know, movement in there, I guess. Doesn't really look right for me. What about push? Okay. Maybe not push. Pinch perpendicular. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Let's go back to the layout. That's our first pillow. We will make a second pillow, which will look different. So let's make a pillow. Use a circle for this one. Maybe not spawn it right there. We can spawn it right here. Cursor to select it. Then make a circle. Or not a circle. Let's use a triangle. A triangle pillow. Put the vertices to 3, make it smaller, also make it slimmer, like that. Then, can you even add subdivision? I mean, you can, but what does it look like? Maybe add 2 for now. Okay, now we can use these. Maybe remove these edge rings. Dissolve edges. Okay, we select these edges. Also down here, do the same. Just make the outside a little bit slimmer like that. Then we have everything ready and set up. We have to add subdivision. Do simple, maybe 2. We go to the cloth setting and set this to silk. Also go to gravity, put that to 0.25 and say shape. Nope, not shape. It is pressure. Put the pressure to 1. Okay, nice. We can go ahead and go in here. Say, duplicate this. Clear and keep transformation. Where is it? Is it this one? Okay. Pillow collision 2. Where's my pillow collision 2? There it is. We remove the wireframe and say we want to use this as our collision. Put the friction to 10. Single-sided off. And there we go. Perfect. Now, what we can do with this, make it bigger first, and then maybe just rotate it to some point, maybe like that. Move it over here. Let's see what it looks like. It moves down there. Let's see if we could adjust the, maybe put it more in this direction. Okay. We could probably add one more subdivision. Okay. It's just falling into itself. Well, that doesn't really look like a pillow. Maybe there's a reason why there are not really triangle pillows. We could maybe use this how it is. And then also move this. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna leave it there for now because I will add a plane, make it a little bit slimmer, put it higher, rotate it like that, make it bigger, way higher. Okay, now what we can do is just add I don't know, maybe like that maybe. Move it over there, and there you go. You have this nice fold. Looks pretty good. We then add a subdivision of 4 maybe. Put that to simple. Let's just add a cloth. Put that to, let's keep it at cotton. Let's see what happens. Okay. Maybe we need one more subdivision. Oh, hello. Okay. Maybe we could make this even bigger. And also put it over here. Okay. Can it wrap? Okay, no, that's a little bit too far back. So put it over here maybe. We can then maybe change the edge to the other side. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Actually, let's rotate this so the fold is on the other side. I think that'll look better. Make it a little bit smaller. And also put it over here. Maybe even make this edge a little bit shorter. There we go. And let's simulate that one more time. Okay, that's colliding. We could probably use one more subdivision. Let's see. Now it's getting really slow. Wait, is it intersecting? It is, okay. What I can do to prevent this, I can just add a solidify. Put this to the outside, make it bigger. There we go. Then say, put this above the collision modifier, and let's do it again. This should prevent the intersection. There you go. We have that smooth. Let's just keep going. Maybe we can get something better. Or maybe we should increase the friction. Let's put it to 50. Let's see what happens. Give me 50 friction. Let's see what happens. Okay. I think we should change the preset. Let's change the preset. Let's see. Maybe we should use something more like denim. This will take even longer. We're working with 2 frames per second. Let it calculate for a second, and then maybe we can use this. Okay, let's this is not gonna look good. I think we have to reposition this towel, or dude, I already forgot the blanket, of course. Put it more over here. Also put it lower because it doesn't need to be that high. Just picks up speed. That'll mess up the could mess up the simulation. Okay. And there you go. I think this looks pretty okay. What we're gonna add is a solidifier. And maybe put the depth like high. Like that. And we have our what do you call it? Blanket. Okay. We then just go ahead and first of all, there's a bot in my chat. Let me quickly ban this dude. The more you ban, the less will be in your chat. So let's quickly just go ahead and do the good old business. Go to my channel. And there you go. Where's my dashboard? Let's remove this dude. There you go. Easy peasy. See ya. Okay. Business is done. Now let's go ahead and work on this some more. First of all, we're gonna just apply all of this. Easy peasy. And we have our blanket. Then what we're gonna do is we could even just use this. Copy it over here. Rotate it. And then to make it a little bit different, we could rotate it some like to a different degree. Give the pivot point to the center. Rotate it like that. Move it in here. Put it more into the chair so it doesn't have to fall that far. And give it another cloth collision. Change some settings. Put that to silk again. The pressure, put that to 1. And the gravity to 0.25. Do we even need pressure? I don't even know. I don't think we need pressure. I think that was rather for... Okay, that looks more like a meatball because it's crumbled up. Maybe we should... Oh, let's go into shading. We could maybe fix this pillow by just going in here and... Nope, just sculpting, I mean. And just smooth it to remove these double layers. There you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And now, go back to... subdivision surface. Twice, I guess, or I think once should be enough. Apply that, and there you go. We can then remove the collision objects, and nice. So, should we add some more stuff? Should we add more stuff? I don't even know what we could add. I think I would rather prefer to work more on the actual shading. So let's do that. Material preview. What I have to do first is close this wall. So let's do that real quick. We can go grid fill. Oh, grid fill. Put in the grid, and there you go. It's completely filled. Perfect. We can then just put this to a wired view. There you go. So we can see inside. And save it real quick. And now we can work in here. First of all, let's go to material preview. Or actually, let me sort this real quick and then we can go ahead and work in here. This is the gold cup or vase. Gold vase. This is the cactus vase. Let's just turn this cactus and the other cactus as well as these two leaves into this vase. So they're in there. Also, this is the shelf 1. Then we have shelf 2. We also have shelf 3. And then let me just call these things something. This is the lamp. We also have the ceiling lamp. Ceiling lamp 1. We then have the ceiling lamp 2. And we also have ceiling lamp 3, of course. Always keep in mind to name your stuff, because then it's easier for you to see what you're actually looking for. Let's parent this bust to the stand. Call this sculpt, I guess. Okay. Now, what else do we have in here? We should probably parent these plants, this stem, and also the dirt down there to the vase. Parent. Oh, hello. Wait. Something's happening. Are there modifiers? No. There is a modifier. Do we need those? No, but why are they like getting teleported? Maybe if we say keep transform. Okay, so we select the leaves and everything else, the dirt as well. Highlight the vase, keep transform. There we go. Select this, make it smaller. And nice. Okay, now we have the frame, window, frame. There we go. We have the smaller frame pieces. We can just parent those to the frame. Object. We could maybe even put the glass into the frame, parent it to the frame. Now we have 3 objects in 1. Easy peasy. We have this parent. We could parent this pillow to this chair as well. 1 less object. These 2 objects parented to the chair as well. 2 less objects. We have the rug. We can call that just rug. There you go. We have this table. Are these objects still separate? I think so. Yep. So we select all of those. Oh, hold on. My liquid moved out of my tea moved out of the glass. Let's see. Let's use the align tool. And there you go. Okay. Fixed it. Let's use the tea, the cup, the other cup, the tabletop, and the feet or stand, and parent it to the stand. There we go. Way less props in here. Almost done. What is this cylinder? Oh, the pillow, I guess. Yep, remove this triangle pillow. Keep in mind, triangle pillars are not a good idea. Table. There you go. What else do we have in here? Of course, we have the room itself. Let's call that walls. What else? We have the skybox. Okay. We have a few more items down here. Let's just parent those to the big one. Say the big one will be called ball. This one is a pyramid. Also, what else do we have? We have this. Parent this, call it modern art. Modern art. There we go. We then have the chair. Parent the small one to the big one, as always. Call it chair model or deco. Okay, what is this? That's the okay, let me see if that's actually a word in German. Wall. Oh, baseboard, I guess. Let's see. Baseboard. Okay, it's a it's a baseboard. Okay. Base board. I mean, it's kind of fitting, but it's still like weird. Something else. We have a cylinder, which is the big plant vase. We have a focus point that can keep its name. Do we have anything else? I think we named everything now. Oh, plane. Oh, that's the blanket. Okay, put that in there, and there we go. We have just way less objects now. Okay. So, let's go to rendered view. And first of all, set up my skybox. We don't need principal BSDF, we need emission. And it does nothing. Why not? Do we have to switch back to solid? No. Why is it not adding? Oh, I know why. Because there's still the glass in here. We have to hide that real quick. And now we can see outside. So let's maybe bump up the emission. What we're gonna do. Okay, well,